time to start the comedy show. What do you guys think? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We do this every Monday. You guys, I think you guys could do a little bit better. Some of you called sitters. Some of you changed your plans to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, you have stumbled across the coolest thing going on Monday, on Maui, on a Monday night. Make some noise if you're ready for some comedy. Thank you. Yes, there it is. This happens every Monday night. It's the Comedy Simulator. Whose first time is it here at the Comedy Simulator? Oh, wow, a lot of newbies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your honesty. Most people are more timid. I like the excitement. It's called the Comedy Simulator for a very good reason. This is not a real stand-up comedy show. This is a simulated comedy experience. What does that mean? We are not real comedians. You are not a real audience. What does that mean? Nobody's asking you for money, so lower your expectations. That's the motto here. This is an open mic disguised as a comedy show, or vice versa. You're gonna see some awesome stuff tonight. You're gonna see some people have moments of brilliance. You're also gonna see some comedy that sucks. It's a part of the show, and it's a part of comedy, and we're exposing you to the ugly truth that is comedy, that not everybody's good at it in whatever stage of comedy you may be at. However, this is how you get better. Tonight's theme, obviously, it's 420. Everybody? The delayed claps that I was expecting from a 420 audience. That's perfect. Welcome. If you don't understand, 420 is Hitler's birthday. No, I'm just joking. 420 is the holiday that stoners celebrate smoking weed. That's what's going on. I saw that there was a child in the very back of the room. Just wanted to warn, comedy's free. You already know about that. You're okay? You're cool? Wonderful. Comedy's free. Therapy is not. We do not pay for that. We don't put that bill. I am not insured like that. So tonight's theme is THC comedy, so you will be hearing a lot of weed jokes tonight. It doesn't have to be the focal point of your set, but if you just sprinkle a little bit of that on top, we would love that. That's what the theme is. We are also live streaming, so we are live streaming on our YouTube channel. If you want to follow us on YouTube, we are 70 subscribers away from possibly monetizing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, right? So please subscribe at Comedy Simulator. If you're viewing right now, please subscribe. They hate us, by the way. We have 435 subscribers, and they hate our guts. I don't know if they hate follow us or if they found community inside our comment section. But there's a show within the show going on, and if you want to be a part of that, subscribe, follow the live chat so you can talk shit with them. Audience member of the night, I have hot sauce to give you, high spice hot sauce. Thank you. Some fans, the people that know what's good, they have good taste. I have 2 flavors. Also, who knows, maybe there's some other type of incentive prizes that I'm not legally allowed to announce on stage. Maybe there's some type of incentive for being a good person tonight, so be a good person. Comic of the night, you get a gift as well. We'll figure out what that is between you and I. Normally you split the tips with me, you might get something different. You might get a little goodie bag, we'll see. All right, I believe that covers everything. Are we ready to begin the Comedy Simulator? I will start with the first set and then we'll keep moving, all right? Begin simulation. All right, so since cannabis is the theme, I figure I'll be honest with you guys. Not only am I an avid weed smoker, which I think is pretty obvious from just my general demeanor, I feel like, but just so you know, I'm actually always very, very high. I'm one of those people, like, you have no idea how high I am all the time. I'm one of those people, if you see me in public, I am at the highest level that I could possibly get myself to before leaving my house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's how much so. I was offered to do a comedy show where they do one set sober and then one set stoned and they see the difference. And I'm like, I can't do that show. And they're like, why not? I'm like, because I don't want to do the sober set. I can't recall the last time I've done comedy not stoned. I'm not going to do that. And they're like, no, you could how about you just get more stoned for the second set? And I'm like, do you think that if I couldn't get more stoned that I wouldn't already be there? Like, I have problems, don't you understand? I'm a concentrate smoker, I'm a dabber. Who's a dabber? Where are my dabbers at? Yeah. See how we're a little different breed. We're not like the rest of the weed smokers, right? Weed smokers are like, party over here. Dabbers are like, come to my basement. I'll show you how to get high, motherfucker. Like, that's how it's a different type of, who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Who doesn't know what dabs are whatsoever? It's okay, miss. I saw that. Do you want to play or no? Does she want, no? I just wanted to ask her a question, that's all. Can you relay? I saw that you don't know what I'm talking about. Do you mind if I just ask you? Have you ever tried pot before? Do you remember the first time you got high and you were like, felt like you were in a dream and everything was great? Do you want to feel like that again? Because that's what dabs are. Dabs are like the first time smoking weed for adults, right? It opens your eyes to how far down the rabbit hole you can go. But it's a real drug. That's the difference between weed and dabs. Dabs are a real drug. Weed is a medicine. It's an herbal plant. Dabs, you smoke with a blowtorch, so that's a drug, right? That's a drug. If you have to smoke something with a blowtorch, that's 100% a drug, right? I can tell it's a drug when I try to turn on my normal weed friends to some dabs. I'm like, hey, smoke a dab. They're like, are you sure this is safe? I'm like, it's totally safe. It's totally safe. I'm like, oh my God, what are you making jewelry? Why do you have a blowtorch, right? And here's the thing, I like dabs so much, when I hear a blowtorch, my nipples get hard. Every time. I don't love this part about me, but it's true. I get excited. I hear a blowtorch, I'm like, ooh, are we smoking dabs? Oh, you're making jewelry. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. We get out of here. I know 20 years from now, the kids will be smoking something way more advanced. They'll be way more dangerous than just a blowtorch, right? I'll be Uncle Chino in the corner with my blowtorch, just check out Uncle Chino over there smoking dabs like an old guy. He's never tried Zoom before. And the problem is, like, I want to try Zoom right now. How do I get that high? How do you do it? Show me how. I don't know, one time, I had to go in my car to do dabs because I wasn't allowed to do them in my house. Went in my car, my little blowtorch, little pipe, half hard nipple. And I looked through my window across the street and there's somebody else in their car heating up their glass, like we make eye contact. And I'm like, dude, that's like my brother. That's like my soul brother. At the very least, my like twin flame, right? And I'm like, yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, dude. And I smoke my dab, and he smokes his meth. And I'm like, no, dude. We're not the same. Now I got to repark my car. He knows where I live. Fuck. Where did I just move to? All right, guys, let's get this show started. You guys ready for the first comic of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, your first comic joined us all the way from Kihei. He runs the Tuesday night mic at Vibe. So if you don't get enough open mic comedy tonight, you can get your secondary fix. Get it for Morgan!
Aloha, everybody. Whoa, almost swallowed it. All right. Let's see, where are all my weed smokers at? Hey! Okay, all right. And where are my alcoholics? It's like, you know, if it's a choice between weed and alcohol, I think I'm going with alcohol. Because I feel like more of us will show up, you know? And meanwhile, and before legalization, weed actually used to be a crime. And before that, I was doing a ton of crime. Sometimes I would wake up and I would roll up a crime, and then I'd smoke that crime, and then I'd roll up another crime. And by the time we smoked that crime, we would suggest even smoking yet another one. Anyway, so we did a lot of crime back then, and so legalization was a great thing, but there was a song back in the day that was a lot of fun to listen to and sing, and if you know the words, go ahead and sing along. Happy 420, everybody. right here. Sorry about that. No, I get it. Hey, we're good. Hey, thank you. Okay, without further hesitation. Well, I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. Smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. Make me feel alright. Smoke 2 joints in time of peace. 2 in time of war. Smoke 2 joints before, smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Smoke 2 joints. That's what I do. Smoke 2 joints. Oh, my daddy, he once told me, son, you be a working man. Mama, she once told me, yeah, do the best you can. But then one day a man came to me and said, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care of your head. That's why I smoke 2 joints when I get up in a car. I smoke 2 joints. Smoke 2 joints and I play video game, and at every 10,000 points, smoke 2 joints and it's 2 joints in time of peace, 2 in time of war. Smoke 2 joints for smoke 2 joints, then I smoke 2 more. Smoke 2 joints. Come and smoke 2 joints with me in the afternoon. Come and smoke 2 joints with me in the morning. Hey, would you rather smoke 2 joints or would you rather go to work? I knew you were gonna say that. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. That was entertaining, but that was not comedy. That was not comedy. If anybody else is doing music that is not comedy, we'll save that for the end. If you're doing music that is comedy, we like that. We like that. That's like slapping somebody during sex. It's like, oh, power move. All right. The person in spot number 2, have you done comedy before? Never. The first time doing comedy. We got a first timer, ladies and gentlemen. A virgin. He approached me at the farmer's market. He said that he's seen our show on the live stream first and joined us in the comment section, and now he's here in person. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ryan!
Oh shit. How was it, everyone? I strategically chose this date so that everyone would be high and they would forget who I was. And for the really high people, I could disappear. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Me and Chino, we're part of a certain club, the Expanded Forehead Club. We got some cool members in it. We got Thanos. Oh, wait, I can just shrink. We got Thanos. We got Vin Diesel. Britney Spears was in it for like 10 days. It didn't always look like this. I had some good blonde hair back in the day. Back in my mid-late 20s, started thinning out, and my brother, shout out over there, another member of the club, he would FaceTime me. He'd pull out his phone, he'd be like, check this out, Ryan. And he'd scan his head. And each time he'd scan his head, it'd get bigger and bigger. I go, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So I started that Rogaine stuff. And I fooled some friends, regrew some hair. You knew you could tell you fooled them because they talk shit about bald people right in front of your face. Like, Ryan, can't believe my ex married a bald guy. I'm like, yeah, how could she? That's awful. But how do you feel about being friends with bald people? Why would you even ask that? Good question. Later on, got married. Shout out to my beautiful wife over there. Said, locked you in, time to bust the hair. You know what they say, once you go bald, you never grow your hair back. But not everyone's nice to bald people. One teenager, I was just walking down the road, points at me and goes, "You're bald." I didn't go like that. Never seen a bald man before? Whatever. And, he's gonna join the club soon. and then some of my friends, they're getting gray hairs or whatever, but like they're telling me, and I'm like, "You're telling me about your gray hairs?" It's like this guy stubs his toe and he tells the amputee guy like, "Oh, my toe hurts." Like, you got a toe and a freaking foot to walk on. All right, that's all.
Hey, that was refreshing. Get up for Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. Funny, charming, and totally unexpected. We appreciate that. Do you want to hear what one of the commenters said? Yes. They said that you look like how cat food smells. I don't know what that means, Brian Kirk. That's the name of their user. Go ahead and tag them in the comment section. I don't know what that means, but it sounded funny in print, and it sounded funny in person. I'm glad I said it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic competed in the comedy roast battle that happened last week and did a damn fine job. Who was here for the comedy roast battle last week? Shit was bananas, right? Okay, oh, now you're quiet. You guys were loud as shit on Thursday. Oh, I see how it is. No, it's a great night. This comedian did a fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, get up to Mr. John Kaye.
Give it up for that first timer. Guys, come on. Woo! My name's John Kaye. You might look at me and think, wow, he actually has hair. You might look at me and think, is your last name Spanish? It is. My last name's Kaye. I'm Colombian. My grandparents immigrated to the United States from Colombia. And you're still looking at me like you grew up on a cul-de-sac. I did 23andMe to find out exactly where in Colombia my family's from, and it turns out it's East Germany. Let's not take that one any further. If you guys know anything about history, some people immigrated to South America. We got a few history buffs in the back. That's good. That's good. Guys, it's 4:20, which means some of you are high. Raise your hand if you got high before you came to the show. All right, keep your hand up if you ever sold weed. We got him. I got ice on hot dial over here. Wait, that's not the same. That's not the right company. Is ice a company? I don't know. It's kind of ran like mercenaries. I'm not high, but I have smoked weed in the past, and I have sold weed in the past. Has anybody ever gotten caught smoking weed? Did you ever get caught by your parents? Oh, a couple of shameful hands just went up in the back. I didn't get caught by my parents, but I did get caught by an RA at my dorm. I got caught, and I wasn't even in the room at the time. I walk into my dorm in college through the front entrance, and I smell weed. My first thought is, I hope that's not coming from my room. I go up the elevator and it gets stronger. Oh no. I get to my door and I know immediately this is coming from my room. I unlock the door, I open it, smoke billows into the hallway. And my roommate's like, yeah, bro, let's do this. I'm like, no, bro. They're calling the cops on us right now. So we got everything together. We bolted out of the dorm. We stayed at my friend's house for 2 days. The cops are banging on the door in my dorm for 2 days. My friends text me. They're like, dude, what did you do? What did you do? So when we got back to the dorm, there was a note that said, you're in big trouble. Call this number. So we had a meeting with the director of the dorms at NAU. And I sat down in there and he's like, look, you don't have to deny it. We know what you did. And I said, do you have proof? And he just looked at me with a blank face. And I said, sir, I have not. I will not. And I have never smoked marijuana on this campus. And he looked at me just shaking his head and was like, this piece of shit's going to get away with it. I did. I got away with it. Woo! Undefeated, guys. Undefeated. You guys are not giving the movie Wild Wild West enough credit right now. When was the last time you watched this movie? I got high and watched Wild Wild West. This is the most woke movie I've seen in a long time, and it came out almost 20 years ago. The lead is black. His partner, his sidekick, is a cross-dresser, and they fight an amputee racist who's like horny for like weird white women the entire time that rides a giant spider. The whole movie doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways, I'm sitting there, I'm high, and you guys ever wake up while you're high in your own head and you're like, what the fuck am I thinking about? I'm in my head just naming colors, blue, green, periwinkle. I'm like, what the fuck did I just smoke?
Whoa. Uh-oh.
I told you I called them on you fuckers.
It's the RA.
That was the RA? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. He did cocaine, so I bought it from him. Wow. Shouldn't say that online. By the way, anybody want to buy cocaine? A couple people just chuckle like, is he serious? My God. We had somebody play the ukulele for us, which was really nice. Thanks, Morgan. I saw somebody playing the ukulele a couple of days ago in the driver's seat of his Toyota Tacoma. And I was like, this guy's fucking cruising right now. He puts down the ukulele and picks up a pipe and hits it while we're stopped at a red light. And I was like, this is fucking Maui, baby. I love that. Happy 420, you guys. My name's John Kaye.
John Kaye, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for him. Let him hear it. Yes, cocaine is the drug that you can do in dorms because you can't smell cocaine. Oh, wait a minute. You kind of can. I used to be a real drug addict, but I stopped doing that a while ago. I'm too old for that. But they have these new inventions in drugs that I'm like unfortunately missed, and I feel like I missed out on like a good time. Like boba straws. Boba straws? You ever see those 10-gauge shotgun straws that barely fit in a single nostril? You know how many parties I could have ruined with a boba straw? You want to bump? Yeah. Where's my key? That's my car key, dude. I gotta use that to get home. Who's next up? Is it Rick? I believe so. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, a pharmacist. So there's a chance that this man has sold you drugs. Get up for Rick Jagger!
All right, how we doing? So it's 420, but when you're a pharmacist, you can't really enjoy 420 like you guys. 'Cause, the feds still say that it's illegal. I know. So yeah, when you're a pharmacist, like being the Jewish kid invited to a Christmas party. Shit. But in my youth, I smoked a good share of weed when I was in college, before I became a pharmacist. We used to we had a amusement park near where I lived called King's Dominion. And we would go and hang out in the parking lot before they open and get high, and then go ride all the rides. So when the ride attendant, he has a spiel that he has to say every fucking time. So he says, "Keep your arms in the whatever, and don't stand up," and blah blah blah. And the last thing he says is, "Enjoy your ride." And weed brought a whole new dimension to that phrase, enjoy your ride. Because we had a good fucking time. So after the ride was done, I got up to leave, and my friend was still sitting in the seat. He said, "No, I ain't going. I didn't enjoy the ride." And the attendant came over and said, "I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to get back in line if you want to ride again." He says, "No, I didn't enjoy the ride. Y'all must have screwed something up, because I didn't enjoy the ride at all." And I said, "Dude," he said, "enjoy your ride." And my friend said, "Oh, yeah. Now I get it." So, all right. Enough of those 420 jokes, because I suck at them. So, where are my surfers? Surfers. Yeah. I just want to say for the record that the Beach Boys are fucking liars, okay? They have this song called Catch a Wave about surfing, right? If you haven't heard it, there's a line in this song that says, "You paddle out, turn around and raise. That's all there is to the coastline craze." Really? That's all there is? Maybe for you guys that's all there is, but for a guy from Virginia, the learning curve is just a little bit steeper than that. They don't say anything about going over the falls, getting caught in the spin cycle, not having enough oxygen to reach the surface, or, oh shit, what's that other thing? Drowning. They don't mention drowning. So that's all there is, huh? Fuck you, Brian Wilson. So, I have been a pharmacist for 42 years now, guys. Thank you. I just got an 8-week extension at the hospital where I am, so I'll be here till at least mid-July. So, like I said, I really do a lot of contract work because for some reason, they don't really like to hire a 65-year-old pharmacist. What was I talking about, guys? Oh yeah, interviewing. I really hate interviewing. I'll do okay with the interview till they get to the question, "So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I'm like, "Surfing on Maui." Yeah, I didn't even get that job. Don't get me wrong, pharmacy has been very good to me. It's given me a great life. It's allowed me to travel. It brought me here. I'm just really, really tired of always working with drugs. And now, I just want to do some. Thanks, guys. My name's Rick Jagger.
Rick Jagger, ladies and gentlemen, looking to do drugs for one. I couldn't be a pharmacist. I'd get fired for licking my fingers. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I knew I was going to be a drug addict when I was a kid. I knew. Because remember they had DARE? They had an officer come in and showing you drugs and like, "This is what cocaine looks like." And everyone went, "Oh." And I went, "Ooh." That's a very different reaction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, a man with flowing locks of lioness hair. I don't know what to say because he's last year's roast battle champion, but not this year. So give it up for Mr. Joel Huitt.
Nice. What's up, guys? Happy holiday. Right on, cool. I was at a dispensary not that long ago. It was my first time. It was like a real official experience. I got to the counter. They have these things called bud tenders. And they ask you a question. They go, hey man, what kind of high are we looking for today? You know, do you want to fall asleep on the couch later? Or do you want to come to a stop at a green light? What kind of a question is that, man? Can you imagine if your bartender asked you that? Like, hey man, what kind of drunk are we feeling tonight? Do we want to get a DUI in a stolen car? Or do we want to call our girlfriend at 3 in the morning and be like, are you gonna leave me because I'm a comedian? Thank you, thank you. Oh man, hang on, I'm really stunned, I gotta look at my notes. All right, I've been smoking pot, I'm 28 years old. I've been smoking pot since I was 13 years old. That's not a brag, it's just a fact. That means I've been smoking weed for 15-ish years now. Which means that smoking pot is the only consistent thing that I've done for the past 15 years. And in that time, I realized if I had put half the money and effort into smoking pot, into something productive, I'd probably be a millionaire. And if I had $1 million, I'd probably start a weed business. That's good, that's good. Smoking weed is a lot like my love life. You know, when I was young and inexperienced, I was captivated in the wonder of it all, you know? It took me away from my problems. But as I get older, I look at joints the same way that I think about talking to women. I'm like, oh God, I don't have time for this. This is just gonna be an anxiety attack. It's gonna make me think about how I need to work on myself. Fuck, I gotta get my life together. Yeah, my mom hates that joke. Let's see here. One time on 420, about 3 years ago, I had a little studio apartment just down the road from here. And there was a roach that was living in that apartment with me for months. And it had gotten to the size that was bigger than my big toe. And I wear a size 14 shoe, so this is a big ass roach, dude. And I had affectionately named him Jerry, mostly out of fear. And I was eating cereal one day, and it was the day that I decided that I was gonna establish myself there. And what that means is I put up a singular poster on the wall. And I was like, I live here now, this is my space. And Jerry came out on the counter and locked eyes with me. I felt like I had been issued a challenge. And Jerry charged me, and I struck at him, and I missed. And then I immediately grabbed Jerry in my hand. I could feel him squirming around in my hand. And I was so baked that I decided to make the most potential alpha move that I could. And I took Jerry, and I went... And then I spat him out on the ground, and I was like, this is my fucking house, Jerry! And then I walked around in my apartment like Conor McGregor. You do fucking nothing, Jerry. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm gonna go get high in the parking lot. That's my time. Thanks, guys.
Give it over to Joel Hewins, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great Jerry moment. I had a similar, somewhat Tom moment. I had a cat that was untrainable. You ever have an issue with a cat? Normally not, right? They know to shit in their litter box. One time, one of my cats shit on my pillow. And it was personal. Because we sleep together. It knows where I put my face. It was personal. So I went online to look what you do when a cat shits on your pillow. It's very simple. When the cat makes an infraction, you rub its nose in it, you grab it by its scruff, you take it to its litter box, and then you take a shit in its litter box in front of it and make it watch. So then it looks at you and goes, I can't even bury this. And it's like, that's a you problem. That's welcome. And now my cat leaves me mint on my pillow. So call that trained. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian does so much for Power Up Comedy, and on her own. She hosts trivia, she does comedy, she runs shows. She's amazing. Give it up for Miss Rhonda Lee Kits!
Keep it going for Chino LaForge. My name is Rhonda Lee Kits. I'm very happy to be here. How about that guy who went up for the first time tonight? First time. They bounced after. They left already. No, he's too busy getting a ton of pussy for that set. I mean, they just got married, right? That's what they said? Yeah. Could you imagine it going another way? As a lady, where you just marry this guy, and then 2 days later, he's like, I'm gonna do open mic comedy. And he goes up and just like drops the N-word a bunch and bombs, and you're like, oh my gosh, can we get divorced on Maui too? Woo! So it's 420. We're doing 420 jokes. Okay. The other night, I was smoking weed on my lanai as I watched my new neighbors move in next door. I was like, cool, I got new neighbors. And I realized the neighbors had a dog. I was like, that's cool. And then I realized, I was like, what's that dog wearing? And it was wearing a uniform. Because you guys, my new neighbor's dog has a job. Any guesses on what that job might be? Yes, it is the sniffer dog at the airport. Yeah. And in that moment I go, fuck! That dog is trained to smell the one crime that I commit, which is making bombs in my basement. That's a joke, everybody, okay? I don't have a basement. Come on, a basement. No, I have what's called an ohana. Any other of my ohana peeps out there? Yeah. Ohana is a funny name for people that are visiting. You're like, an ohana. Ohana means family. Yes, ohana does mean family. Ohana also means that little 400 square foot unit that I'll rent to this young divorced girl for $3,000 a month. I'm like, ohana? You charge your family this amount? There's no way. Bro, when I'm here, we're family, right? It's an ohana. Okay, smoking weed. Smoking weed. Who here does smoke weed? Show hands. I know, we're gonna keep doing this. You can clap too. It doesn't. You don't have to straighten. Glad we didn't put any enthusiasm into that. I smoked weed all of my adult life and then some. Most people, I'm like, you would benefit from getting high. Where you meet someone, we're like, you just need to take the fucking edge off. And then there's other people who you smoke weed with, and you're like, I don't know if you're quite cut out for this. Do you ever get high with somebody? Yes. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? They start opening up about the deepest, darkest parts of their past. One time I was getting high with some friends, and there was a new friend in the group, a friend of a friend, and he was like blazed. And he goes, I had a crazy dream the other night. We were like, oh, what was it? He's like, and he's like, this is 100% true, and he's 100% genuine about this. He goes, man, I dreamed I was my mom. And I'm like, you dreamed you were with your mom? And he's like, no, I dreamed I was my mom. And I was like, that's weird, I guess. Okay, anyway, and then we like try to change the subject. He goes, and that wasn't even the worst part. He goes, I dreamed I was my mom. And I was getting fucked by my dad. And I'm like, dude, you don't need to smoke weed. You need therapy. My name is Rhonda Lee Kits. Thank you very much.
Rhonda Lee Kits, ladies and gentlemen. What some would call a traumatic experience, others would call a breakthrough. That's your psychological terms. All right, coming up next to the stage, our youngest comedian on the roster, I believe. If there's anybody younger, prove it. Give it up for last year's Baby of the Year, Mr. Jackson Babine.
All right. As a fellow stoner, I won't make you guys clap and shit because we don't want to do that. It's too much energy. It is as funny as it may look to say this, but it is a little bit addictive at least. Like, I spent some time in Indonesia. They will literally cut your head off for selling weed. I spent 2 months there. About a month in, I got offered weed. He was like, yeah, I can get you some jungle weed. And in my head, I instantly went, well, I'm not selling it. So I might as well. Ironically, that was the same argument I had with my mom when she found out I was smoking weed. All right. You guys had cool moms, I guess. She only became cool later. It was a big to smoke. We were not allowed to do it. None of my friends' parents let us do it. But it did get us locked out of a basement one time with my friends. Like, we've been going out to smoke repeatedly, and then the last time we just didn't unlock the door before we went out the basement. Like, do you guys know what a bulkhead is? No, okay. The outside of it's where they went into in The Wizard of Oz. It's like the little tornado tunnel you got to the basement. There's an inside door that locks. We didn't unlock it. We went out into the bulkhead to smoke. And then we finished getting very, very high. And we tried the door handle and it was locked. Now it's a metal door. So we just slowly on our backs raised it up. And then he went to go unlock the front door and I just sat in the bulkhead in complete darkness. Like Anne Frank, guys. I was just awaiting my fate. And in my head, I was like, how the fuck do we get out of this? How the fuck do we get out of this? And I was like, okay, we were just planning if we could sneak out for a party that's coming up. And we were just testing the waters, you know? Which would kind of work. But that's for later. And I'm just sitting in there, Frank, and and I hear someone come down the stairs. And I'm waiting for his mom. He already talked to his mom. I didn't figure out about that till later. But he came down and I was freaked out at first when he opened the door and I was like, ah! It was him and he was like, dude, if my mom says anything, we were just trying to sneak out just to see if we could go to a party that goes on in a week. And I was like, dude, we definitely smoked the same strain. All right. We'll go to my family. We all tell white lies to our family, right? I think I had the most fun one. I was smoking weed after I got home from school. I was supposed to be babysitting my sister, but she was fine. She was in middle school. I was upstairs in my room, blowing out my window, and I saw my grandmother's car pull into the parking lot. I start freaking out, guys. I'm running around with a Febreze bottle, spraying it in front of me. It's getting in my eyes. My eyes are getting even more red. It's not helping my case. And then I hear her come into the house, and I hear my sister say, Jackson's room smells really weird. And I'm really freaking out. So I run in the hallway, I close the door behind me, just as she's getting there. And she looks at me and she goes, Jackson, what are you doing? I literally had my back to the wall. I said the only thing I could say. I said, Graham, I'm jerking off. And it worked. She turned on her heels, she left, I smoked another bowl, and then I jerked off, guys. It's a great afternoon. I'm Jackson Babine. Have a good night.
Jackson Babine, ladies and gentlemen. He lies until... That's wonderful. I always think it's kind of funny that people had to like hide smoking weed from their parents. Like I did have one of the cool moms, which is another one of saying bad mom. No, my mom was definitely like, hey, you can smoke weed in the house. And me and my friends did one time. We smoked the bong when I was like 14 in the room. And she came in and she was like, what are you doing in here? And freaked out my friend. Are you guys smoking weed in my house out of a bong? Like this? I started smoking my bong and blew my other 14-year-old friend's mind. And then I thought that was a pretty cool move. And then she started doing that every time I had friends over. And I'm like, my mom's not cool. This bitch is just out of weed. What the fuck? Like, she's just smoking my friend shit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, he is our videographer currently. He does all the video work and helping our live stream as well as archiving the videos. Give it up for Dan Stevie.
All right, let's keep it going for this brainchild of Chino LaForge. All right, give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. All right, who isn't high? That's more people than I expect. You better fix that shit. I don't know if you guys understand, it is a holy day. We are honoring Saint Afroman. We need a goddamn hero right now. Like, who's fighting the system more than Afroman? Oh my God, lemon pound cakes galore. We need more celebrations, I'm just saying. Oh my God. Well, you're seeing what happens when you get all the comedians high before a show. This is what you get. You got what you paid for. Chino did say it's a free show. All right. Have you guys ever been so high you thought you started doing magic? It happens. When was the last time you did some magic? I heard a woohoo over here. Who woohooed? Scotty Goggles. When was the last time you did some magic? That was pretty damn high. That's all I have to say. The last time I did some magic, I was at the beach. And you know, sometimes it's right before the sunset, and I'm gonna be a little greedy, and I want to enjoy a sunset. And then you have some motherfucker that just walks in front of you and sets down a beach chair and walks away. It's just like, that's for you. And I was just sitting behind it, like, motherfucker, goddamn beach chair. And then it fucking fell down. I was like, holy shit, I'm like Carrie. Without the anger. Well, no, I did have the anger, shit, without the pig's blood, you know. Hey, baby steps. Shark Week. Yeah, don't go fucking swimming with shark blood, or with blood on you. Anyway, that got derailed myself. Fuck. All right. Well, Chino had mentioned, you guys remember, man, we got a lot of people that definitely remember DARE. You guys do remember the DARE program in school? Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a DEA sting operation. Like, you can't spell dare without the letters DEA. I mean, how many parents got ruined because of dare? I remember sitting in class, and there's a police officer in front of this class, and he held up a scale. He said, "Does anybody know what this is for?" And I remember my friend proudly stood up. He said, "That's for weighing your weed in bags and putting it on your kitchen table." And the cop stopped, took out a pen, and said, "What was your name?" And my friend wasn't in school for a while anymore. We were educated on the resistance against drugs. It was an effective program. But I think I went to the wrong program, though, because the slogan is say no to drugs. I can't say no to drugs. That might be the dyslexia. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. But ladies, where are you visiting from? Okay, have you toured with the Grateful Dead? Yes, ladies who were there when the Grateful Dead was young. You live here? Yeah, so you knew Jerry. It's okay, that's not going anywhere. All right, change gears. Fuck. Okay, so crowd work didn't work that time. Rhonda, did you already run away? God damn it. Oh, you didn't? Oh, rainbow shirt. Right, fuck. Okay, hey, I was just thinking, like, since, in a lot of places, marijuana has gotten legalized, like, there's a lot of unemployed drug dogs right now. Yeah. And your neighbor's dog should be one of the unemployed ones. I forgot about the punchline of your joke. It's bombs. Shit. Kabomb. Yeah, you should have left. Yeah. All right. Fuck. Well, hey. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you very much for coming to the show tonight. All right, I am Dan Stevie. That is my time.
Dan Stevie, ladies and gentlemen. He supports UBI for dogs. That's wonderful. Pay the dogs a universal base income so we don't need them to work anymore. Yeah, I was in California when they fully legalized weed, and I had weed in my pocket in the airport, and a dog came up and started sniffing me. I was like, oh shit. And the officer looked at me, he was like, you got anything in your pocket? I'm like, it depends, is that dog still trained to smell weed? And he went, come on, boy. And they left. They left me alone. Yeah. I got hassled more over my tripod in my bag than I did the weed in my pocket that they knew about. Yeah. California was weird for a little while. I was smoking a joint on the corner of a street, and a cop came up to me, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm sorry, I thought this was cool. I thought we were cool. He's like, no, like what strain? And I was like, Blue Dream. And he's like, nice. And we fist bumped. It was the weirdest thing. Somebody who's almost 40, I never thought I'd live to see these days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, somebody who definitely looks like they have weed on their person somewhere, a resident poet. Give it up for Joshua.
Hello. The only time I've actually think I was on drugs was when I was on drugs. I actually don't smoke weed, but I used to say that I stopped smoking weed from smoking so much that I lost interest in it. But I've maximized at least the levels you can smoke and get high from dry herb. And I traveled with a family in a school bus, and we had 40 pounds of weed with us. And when you have 40 pounds of weed, you don't ever think you're gonna run out. And so we would just smoke tons of weed all the time. And then we'd be cleaning out the bus, and we'd be sweeping up weed off the floor and out from under our beds. And then by the time we finally ran out of weed, when we'd be sweeping up our floor and out from under our bed, we'd be picking out every single little nug. Um, and I was living in Washington with my sister, and she was like my best friend at the time, and my other friend, and we were at a work trade situation, and we only had to do 5 hours of work a week, and he gave me and my sister a pound of weed, and we smoked the entire thing. We were only there for a month. He gave us another pound of weed, and I was having a hell of a time filling 5 hours of a week. And the problem wasn't so much that I was lazy as spend an hour a day not smoking weed. And I was literally like rolling and smoking one after another all day. And then at the end of this, it was I ended up coming back to California, spending some time with my parents, and I was coming at the end of this, running out of the last of the weed, and I was trying to figure out what I was looking for in the weed, and I was camping with my dad, and I felt like I was like looking for forgiveness and letting go or something, and then I was just smoking and smoking and smoking, and I felt like when I came to understand that, it just like stopped doing anything for me, and I'd feel like less high every time I'd smoke. And then I felt like coffee was opposite. I felt like it was kind of like creating cycles and getting in depth. And so I ended up, I started drinking coffee again. I brought this big cold brew, and I drank cold brew for the first time when I was camping with him in the woods. And I walked all the way up into the mountains, and I found this really awesome triangular rock that was like this big. And I walked all the way down the mountain with this through like thick bushes, just tromping because I wanted to take this rock home with me. And, yeah, that was my weed history. Yeah, now I'm going through withdrawals from coffee. I wrote a book, and yeah, now it seems like it's still didn't necessarily do it for me. Being somebody kind of was, yeah. All right.
Thank you, Joshua. I feel like I was there. There we go. All right. I think we're about halfway through the list, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, just to let you know where we are in the show. You guys having a good time so far? Awesome. You're being a wonderful audience. I have so much hot sauce. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give one table a pre-audience member of the night. Not like you're the champion of the night, but like just for being awesome, I'm going to give out a ball of hot sauce. I'm going to do this all night long now because I have enough hot sauce. So, yeah, for being, just keep being good and you might get hot sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to the stage, a man with shoes comparable to mine, wonderful, fantastic shoes. Yeah, they're nice, right? Yeah, wait till you see these guys. They're awesome shoes too. Ladies and gentlemen, get it for Babine Kushman!
All right, can I get aloha? That's right, we are in Maui. Welcome everybody. My name is Babine Kushman. Which is ironic because I am not Jewish. I am circumcised, but I only smoke sativas. Give me that haze, baby. I have a solid morning routine to always make sure I have a good solid day, man. I shit, shower, and spank, not always in that particular order. I like to mix things up a little bit. Random, stay fresh. I just got fired from my manager the other day. Real bummer. Not only did I lose a good job, he was also my weed dealer. So FYI, I am looking for a new weed dealer. Just to let you know. Who here has worked in the tourism industry in the past? Very common here in Maui. Who has here had a tourist ask them where they can get weed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like every day. Today, most days. Look at me. Almost every day. Weed is universal, bro. Pakalolo, as they say, cultural. I got some cultural learnings. I do work in tourism, and I try to, absorb the culture, learn a lot of things. I like to learn new words, Hawaiian words, right, and tell all this haoles what's up. I have learned the word that haole translates to no breath. My bong would argue with that. I would highly disagree. Paniolo, you guys know that word? A lot of times you see it on the menu, right? Paniolo pizza toppings would be like meat and sausage. We got any English teachers here? I love the English language, right? To create this word, I love this. They took two Hawaiian slang words and put them together, right? This will not Google Translate. Pani means smash, and Ola means balls. And that was the first day of training for those new cowboys on the horse. Not a good day at work. My favorite word in Hawaiian, besides that most beautiful word, aloha, is the Hawaiian word for cow. Does anybody know the Hawaiian word for cow? It's really hard to pronounce. Yeah, it's pronounced pipi. It's spelled P-I-P-I. Now, I tell the tourists it's very important they understand the Hawaiian word for cow. And I tell them why, because we're at the restaurants, you're having a good dinner. You're looking at the appetizer platter. A lot of good options. There's no steak bites. Maybe you want to add some beef ribs. You got to order the pee-pee poo-poo platter. Restaurants love me. These are the kind of jokes you think of when you smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, what can I say? Let's see what else I got here. So, I consider myself in a self-aware haole, I would call it. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. I came to Hawaii a little over 6 years ago with the right mindset. During COVID, of course, I watched every Hawaiian documentary possible. Learned a lot. There is a lot of them on there. And when you see the old Thomas and Edison videos, if you ever watched these in the early 1900s, right? You see kids chasing chickens. That's like because they're getting dinner, right? They didn't have Costco back in those days. Let's see. All right, well, that's my time for now, guys. Thank you very much. Happy 420. Smoke them if you got them. I appreciate it. Mahalo. My name is BB Kushman.
Yeah. Keep it going for BB Kushman, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to say the previous comedian looks like they know where to get weed, but that guy definitely knows where to. I feel like everybody who's been on stage tonight knows where to get weed. And that just seems to be the central category going on. Somebody in the live stream, Sandra Lynn, one of our most frequent viewers, thank you, Sandra, asked, how does one who's not there get their hands on our High Spice hot sauce? It's very easy. Highspice.com. That's hispice.com. If you want to get hot sauce. What was that? Some Hobra, you know it's good? a previous victim, somebody who's experienced the burn of our Hobra. One of our hottest. Pineapple's a great one. I got pineapple and jalapeno lime with me right now. So if anybody's curious, maybe I'll give you a taster. All right, coming up to the stage, who did I say was next? Who was next? Shit, after Kushman. Oh, that's right, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage, he does not have a speech impediment. It is an accent. He is foreign. Give it up for my good friend, Mr. Ivan.
Thank you so much. I actually have weed plants that no one ever have seen because I'm a grower, not a shower. I smoke a lot of weed. Like a lot. I don't know if you do this, but I smoke till I have a panic attack. I recommend it. It's amazing. It's great. You can rewatch the same show you've been watching, and you won't remember anything, right? Because you've been just panicking. Anyway, so yesterday I was just panicking with a little joint that I was smoking, and I started talking to a shadow, and this shadow started talking in Spanish. And I turned and I looked at my cat and I said, "This is no panic attack, this is a Hispanic attack." And my cat said, "Meow." I was freaking out. my sister said, hey, we should go watch Disney on Ice, right? Nice. The little kids, they don't know what weed is, but they are just laughing. That's amazing. My mother is a widow. By that I mean that every weed she smokes, she owes. Thank you. All right. That was great. You know, sometimes I feel like I smoke too much weed. Hold on, a minute. I smoke too much weed. Sometimes I cannot hold myself.
Hi, I'm a 42-year-old pharmacist. I've been a pharmacist. The thing about being pharmacist is you cannot do drugs.
I smoke a lot of weed. I don't know if you can tell. John, you said that if that you have ice in a hot dial, that's having a meltdown. Okay, 2 saddles for you guys. Are you smoking weed? Share it. Please, come on. All right. This is something that I wrote when I was super high and I was reading the Bible. No, I was reading something on whatever. And I realized the Egyptians, the OG Egyptians were black. Did you know that? Yeah, apparently the real name of Tutankhamun is Tutankhamun, man! That goes for you all the way in the back. What's going on there? Come on, man! No reaction, all right. That's beautiful. I want that strain. What's it? Indica? Beautiful. What else do I have here? I remember the time where I learned, again, I wasn't smoking weed, but I knew that I was born for smoking weed back then, because when I was very little, I was in 7th grade, the teacher said, you should learn this and say it as fast as you can. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And everyone in class was trying to say it really fast, you know, to win the game, to win, I don't know what the prize is, watermelon, whatever. Anyway, so I was there and I couldn't listen to any word that the teacher said, but I tried to make it super fast. Everyone was like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood? Perfect, right? It was my turn and I went like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck wood? Laugh! Thank you! My name is Ivan, that's my time. Have a good one.
One more time for Ivan, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for him. Sorry if I feel like I'm losing energy throughout the night. I've been hitting my pen in between every act. And I am getting pretty high. That's how that works. I'm gonna walk around with a tip bucket. Comedian of the night will be splitting the tip bucket with me, or be getting a gift, whichever value is greater. Coming to the stage, who did I say was next again? Shit, I keep hitting my pen too much. Oh, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, a first time act on our stage, but I've definitely seen before. Get up for Uncle Squiddy.
How's it, everybody? Happy 420! My favorite holiday of the year. That's right, yeah. You get to celebrate
the wonderful Pakalolo. Everybody know what is Pakalolo? Huh? Everybody know what is Pakalolo? See, you guys, I thought so. Maybe a lot of you guys don't even know. Pakalolo is marijuana. For us, I was like, oh no, he's stealing my set. But then he never gave you the translation for Pakalolo, the most important one for today, yeah? Okay, Paka is weed. Lolo is crazy. Oh, a couple local brothers there, they know. What's up, brothers? Woo! Yeah, that's right, yeah? Pakalolo. But yeah, make you crazy, yeah, but not the bad kind crazy, yeah, the good kind crazy. Right? And, if some of you no can understand me, it's because I talk pidgin, yeah? No can help. That's just how I'm born and raised here. You learn to talk pidgin, yeah? And also, born and raised here, we smoke with our parents growing up, yeah? The other Howley guy telling he didn't get caught by his parents. My brother Chino, he smoked with his mom, yeah? Grew up, smoke with your dad, everyone. Smoke Pakalolo, yeah? It's all good. And, okay, so I gotta explain some words to you guys. If you don't understand, just yell, hey, I don't understand, and I explain them to you, because a lot of you guys, FOBs, yeah? You guys know what is FOB? FOB, brothers know. Fresh off the boat. That's from way back before JOJ, yeah? Because then when the planes came was JOJ, just off the jet. But if you only been here less than 3 years, you still JOJ. I'm sorry, yeah? It's just how it gotta be. Maybe even 10 years. All depend on your attitude, yeah? And I could tell this why he was from here. I don't know how the other funny kind of guy, he telling where you guys came from. Oh, bad style you make like that, eh? Come on. Okay, and then Pakalolo, eh? Oh, bro, Pakalolo. Back in the Hanabara days. You guys know what is Hanabara days? You know what is Hanabara days? Hanabara days is when you had the Hanabaras coming out your nose. Smoky days, okay? Back Hanabara days, I used to grow plenty Pakalolos with my friend, Boy Jr. Yeah? Not to be confused with Junior Boy. And no relation to Larry Boy or Johnny Boy. But Davy Boy, that's his cousins, seconds, nieces, nephews, aunties, brother. That's right, yeah? And so me and Boy Jr., we stayed growing the Pakalolo. And back then, they had Green Harvest. You guys know what is Green Harvest?
Yeah, boo, fuck those guys.
You can remember Green Harvest, yeah? The helicopters, they flying all around. They spray Roundup. They come down, they land, they climb down the ladders. These guys, they pull up all your plants, those fuckers. And so one time we was growing the weed, yeah? And we sat there watering our plants. And then we hear the helicopters, oh, we were there running. We stay hiding under the bushes and that. Oh, and my friend, he was older than me, he's on Vietnam vet, yeah? He says, oh, watch out. Oh, he's having flashbacks. I don't want gook. I don't know if that's where the word kooks came from, but I don't know. Now we say surfing, we call everybody kooks. But anyway, back to the Pakalolos, yeah? When the Smoky Hanabara days, only had a couple names for Pakalolo, yeah? Had Maui Waui, Kona Gold, Puna Bara, had Kauai Electric, until Hurricane Eva came. Wipe out the island, no more electricity for days, eh? But then Oahu never had no strains. I don't know, I think so, because all the Japanese, when they live over there, the Japanese, they don't like smoke the Pakalolo, eh? But, and then nowadays, get all kind of crazy names, eh? Get like Blue Dream, get Sour Diesel, sound like what, some bad gasoline, get, I heard Ice Mountain, sound like what, roller coaster ride at Disneyland. Crazy kind of names for the weed. I don't know, I just like smoke them, feel good, huh? Any kind of, and nowadays, Pakalolo almost legal, eh? You get your license, eh? You just go to the doctor, tell them you go and sore bottle. They give you you go get the Pakalolos, any kind. Just almost legal, yeah? Kind of like prostitution and strip clubs on Oahu, yeah? Almost legal. Same thing, you just go inside, you tell you go and sore bottle. Anyway, that's it for Uncle Squiddy tonight. Happy 420.
Keep it going for Uncle Squiddy, y'all. Gotta love that. No, he was right about one thing. I did smoke weed with my mom. I never got to smoke weed with my dad, though. Never got that chance. My dad passed before I got to the age of smoking weed. But I did find his stash box after he died, his head case. and had two pipes in there. And I was like, wait a minute. If I smoke like my weed out of my dad's pipe, it'll be like we smoke weed together, right? Thank you, right? I thought, thank you. And I packed that fucker, and it was a one hitter, but I packed it full, and I got more stoned than I've ever been in my life. It's because I had just smoked weed out of my dad's crack pipe. Whoops. All right, nobody labels their pipes, right? So weed pipe is my crack pipe. Close the box, put it away. There I'm laying on my mom's bed like, this is the closest I've ever felt to my father. Which was true, because at that point we both smoked crack. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic is the 2026 Roast Battle Champion. Hard fought, hard won. Give it up for Miss Lindsay Roth.
What's up, everyone? I'm Lindsay Roth. Thanks for being nice to me. I just offended everyone here a few days ago. But I'm a nice lady. Give it up for your host, Chino. I guess I'm what Uncle Squiddy would call FOB. So much so I called him Uncle Squiddy, not Uncle Squiddy. Pardon me, sir. I got in trouble for smoking weed, or this is how white my parents are, or whatever they are. They're Jewish, so that might apply. I remember I got some sage from Spencer's Gifts, and I burned that because I was a little witch, and they thought I was smoking weed, so I got punished for that. But that quickly escalated to cocaine. It's a gateway drug. Yeah, and you know, I'm actually here to to come in and change the subject and talk all over you guys, because I am a cokehead. I'm not a pothead, I'm a cokehead. And I'm tired, thank you, applause. Yes, representation matters, all right? You potheads have all your cute little holidays, and we deserve ours too, all right? Like, you guys have your cute little Seth Rogen movies. Oh, smoking weed's so cute. Cocaine, who do we get? Scarface. We have Charlie Sheen. Hunter Biden. Andy Dick, I didn't know that, but I can see that. That dick is not working. Cocaine Bear, that's true. I really related to that protagonist very deeply. Actually, I couldn't bear to watch that movie because I was just too jealous. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. All right. We have Florida Man, all of them. And Kash Patel. Have you guys been following the news about Kash Patel? He's the head of our FBI right now, and he's yacked out of his mind. And I don't know if you've gone out to after hours bars. There's always some guy who's coked up telling you all the government conspiracies. Could you imagine if that guy actually was the government? That's happening to someone in Las Vegas right now. I'm so jealous because I've done coke with cops and they have the best stuff because they're just stealing it from the community. But they share it back with strippers, and I think that's really cool of them to do that. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that there's some other cokeheads here. Anyone want to talk about it? I know you do, sir. He's so enthusiastic. No. And I am in recovery. I don't do coke anymore unless anyone has any. But no, I'm better now. How much time do I have left?
A few minutes.
A few minutes? Okay, I just said everything really fast, so now I don't even know what to say anymore. Back to weed. Who here has had their life changed by plant medicine? Yeah, do you want to share? No? I have plenty to say. Sir? No, I don't think. It's natural. It's true. Crack technically does come from a plant. Anyone else? Yeah, Dove, we know. Who told you? Your face. Yeah, I guess Coke is the only plant medicine anyone really just sucks dick for, I'd say. No one's sucked dick for ayahuasca yet, but it's inflation, so yeah. What else did I want to say about cocaine? Oh yeah, who here gets drug tested for work? Okay. He's a pharmacist. I guess it's good they drug test this, guys. Who here thinks we should drug test people for work? What? Only Congress? I appreciate that answer. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because do you really think that you can tell how good of a worker someone is by the quality of their pee? You know? The quality of someone's pee only matters if you're Donald Trump's prostitute, you know? But I have failed a drug test before. I'll be vulnerable. When I moved here, I moved here for a job as a social worker. And you might think they should probably drug test that community, and they should. I did not pass that drug test. I failed for cocaine, which is really embarrassing because cocaine is out of your system in about 24 to 48 hours. So it really shows not so much a drug problem, just poor time management. Thank you guys so much. My name is Lindsay Roth. Give it up for Chino.
Lindsay Roth, ladies and gentlemen. Nails the dismount in those boots, too. Killer work, killer work.
Those boots are made for walking.
They sure are. They are walking away from here. It's funny, hard drugs are like the great equalizer. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have a drug problem, you're one of us, right? I used to bounce at Tiki Lounge, and I got to hang out with the actor that played Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter. Yeah, all because of his desire to find cocaine. First of all, he came up to me, he was wearing leather pants and this mesh top. He was dressed for a mainland party, had eyeliner going on. It was the early, mid-2000s, so 2010, so he was kind of decked out. And he comes up to me, I was bouncing the bar, and he's like, hey mate, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, why isn't anybody wanting to hang out with me? I was like, it might be the way you're dressed. He said, what's wrong with the way I'm dressed? I'm like, I mean, nothing anywhere else in the world, but here, you kind of stick out. He's like, what, you want me to go back to my hotel room and put on a tank top and sandals and swimmies? And I'm like, yeah, I guarantee you it would work. And he goes and he comes back, and literally 10 minutes later, he's like, oh, what's up, Harry Potter? We were wanting to talk to him, and he looks at me, and I'm like, I told you. And then he comes up to me 2 hours later, he's like, mate, you are on the money, man, good. Do you know where I can find some cocaine? And that's it. We're the same person, you and I. We're not so different. I could be in London in board shorts and a tank top and be like, hey, brother, why isn't anybody giving me drugs? It's well, it might be the way you dress, gentlemen. We could have just been the opposite side of the same coin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come next to the stage. A comedian that we're happy to have on Maui. Done a lot of comedy in the mainland. We're happy to have her here. Ladies and gentlemen, get it for Ruth Allen!
What's up, guys? End of the night. Let's get a little action. Let's get a little clapping. Come on. Hey. Nice to be here. Nice to see you. The last time I had sex was on 9/11. And that's true. And I haven't had sex since just because I think that's really funny. And I don't know if that's fucked up or not, but I think I was considering not having sex anymore because how bad it is. For the lady dating right now. Listen. The silence speaks for its fucking self, right? What the fuck is that, right? We're done. Listen, sex is one of the most important. Thank you. Let's go. Come on. We're done. It's so fucking bad. It's he's not gonna make me come, and he's gonna traumatize me in a 45-minute dinner. It's nuts. It's you're such a waste of time. It's nuts. Dude, okay. So dating, New York City is where I've been living before I came out here. And honestly, the cement, the just nature of how hard life is. Wanted to be in Maui, wanted to be close to my mom. Shout out to my 70-year-old mother who's never seen me stand up and is right there. Hi, Mom. I'm gonna talk about fucking for a little bit, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I was fucking in New York, I was having a good time, fell in love. That shit ruined my life, and was like, okay, I'm gonna move to Maui, I'm gonna mind my own business. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a couple dates. Bummer city, dude. I cannot tell you how shitty it has been. And I know I look like a fucking lesbian, I know. I went to a barbershop today. I'm sorry. I go to a barbershop and I also fuck dudes. I don't know what to tell you.
You have beautiful hair.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I also have sex with women sometimes also, just bisexuality is a thing, but people hate that. But dude, the first date, Hinge, by the way, this is an anti-ad for Hinge, that I went on a Hinge date and the guy was like, I'm gonna pick you up in the car and we're gonna smoke weed and we're gonna listen to music and get to know each other. And I was like, cool, that's my dream date. Anyway, that sounds fun. Like, I'm not a bitch. Like, that's fine. Cool. Let's smoke weed. Let's listen to music, get to know each other. He pulls up to my house, picks me up. He does not have weed. He only has cocaine. Super different. Super different. All right, like, let's do blow, but you should have said that, because what the fuck are you talking about? We're gonna do cocaine? And we proceeded to do cocaine for like 4 fucking hours. And I've done blow. I mean, the last comic, you do blow, it's like kind of whatever, but sometimes you watch somebody do cocaine in a way where you want to call the police. You're like, I'm not a snitch, but like, what's about to happen? Are you cool? Like, are we cool? Is this good? What the fuck? Why are you like at every breath doing a hit? You know, I was like, oh my God, I'm scared for my life, I think. And yeah, and then he tried to convince me to go into the ocean when it looked like hell. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lose a leg or my life because you're coked out of your fucking mind. And then he was like, okay, I'll drive you home. And then I get back in the car and he's like, or do you want to come to my place? And I was like, well, I mean, I don't want to go back to my mom's house coked out of my shit. So I agree to go back to his house. Mistake number 2. And then we're on the way and he goes, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, hit me. What else? Man's house was a van, right? Full-blown fucking van. Creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And at this point, I'm going, okay. I may lose my life, but I'm gonna get a really good fucking bit out of this. Let's see what else is coming. He spends like 45 minutes convincing me, after brushing his teeth with like a water bottle and some toothpaste, whatever, convincing me to fuck him in this van. And I was like, last time I had sex was 9/11/2024. If you think I'm gonna break that long of a celibacy to fuck you in this van, you're so dead wrong. And he refused. I had to pull on a knife on this guy to get him to let me go, which, like, van, cocaine, yeah, obviously. Told you I might lose my life. You know, it was, like, ultimately to me it is funny because I was just like, so dumb. He was such a loser. He was just like, please fuck me in this van. Crazy nuts. Anyway, Hinge. I got a minute left. I needed to get that off my chest. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. I think that's gonna do it for me. Give every cheer, everybody. It was really good.
Give it over to Ruth Allen, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to fuck her, message her on 99. That's just not. She's not trying to break that streak. What was that? Make sure you don't have a van. Yeah, or you know. There's a few variables that need to line up. It's like, so I mean, the live stream audience thinks that you should win Comic of the Night already, Ruth. Audience, what do you guys think? Was it Ruth tonight? It feels like it was. She has some killer momentum. Plus, her fucking mom's here, dude. I'm not gonna take that away from her now. Ruth Allen, your Comic of the Night. Congratulations. Any other comedians want to go up? Otherwise, Dove's going to send us off with a nice little tune. I'm going to give out some more hot sauce. And a stool. Dove needs a stool. Do you want a short one, a tall one, both of them? A tall one? All right, cool. I'll get you ready. Audience members of the night, I already gave this table a sauce. Yes, you guys, you already knew. How did you already know? You guys already knew. You were fantastic. And now I'm torn too because there's two. I'll find out what your guys' desires are and I'll match one and gift the other. We'll find out what it is. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Closing us out before we close out the full show. The last act of the night. Give it up for Mr. Dove.
While I'm waiting for Chino to bring me the stool, I was going to bring my own stool, but I've been having a little trouble with my stool, and I didn't want to do it on the stage. I didn't want to do it on the stage. No, that's why I didn't bring my own stool. Yeah, we got past the 420 stuff into cocaine numerous times tonight. And I don't know how many, probably nobody here. Anyone heard that they're working on the federal level? It's supposed to be hush-hush, but you're going to know about it now, and all the 10,000 people online watching this thing, that they're working on making cocaine no longer illegal. How many people have heard about that? One, okay. Well, it's interesting. I know someone who's dealing with stuff, and this person has asked me, because I'm an artist, asked me, when they make it legal, if that happens, so many more people are going to be trying to sell it because they'll know they can't get arrested. And so she was figuring she might need something to sell it better, like packaging, some pretty packaging and stuff like that. And she was asking me if I would design some packaging for it. And I said, well, maybe, stuff like that. And then I thought to myself, well, if this all happens, I'm going to have a blowjob and get paid for it. 3, 4, 5, okay. I had one smile over on my right.
So your next song?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song here. This is a parody I made up many years ago. You know, when you're entrapment, that's what they call it, when the authorities get you in trouble and then get you in trouble. So this is, I want to thank whatever his name is, Feliciano, Jose Feliciano. Can you hear this? Yeah. Police buy me pot. Police buy me pot. Police buy me pot. Then they arrest me for what I got. I'm gonna miss me a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna miss me every Christmas. I'm gonna miss me every Christmas. While I sit in this jail and rot. Sing with me. Police buy me pot. Everybody. Police buy me pot. Police buy me pot. Then they arrest me with what I got. I'm gonna miss me a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna miss me every Christmas. I'm gonna miss me every Christmas while I sit in this jail and rot. Police buy me pot. Police buy me pot. Police buy me pot. And now I sit in this jail and rot. Thank you. What did you say? Someone yelled something. What was that? Oh, you love it. Good. Chino, how much more time do I have? I got time. Okay. I'm going to do another parody, which is has some drug references in it. You ready? Okay. I know I need to do this a step lower because otherwise I'll be screaming. Turn around, up against the wall, put your hands above your head, spread your feet, now get down on the ground, on the ground. Don't shout or make a move, I'll kick your ass, I'll kick it fast, so fast you won't have time to wonder how. Not a sound, reach slowly in your pocket, take your wallet out, your watch, your jewels, your change, your keys, your money too. Keep laying down, I'm leaving now, keep laying down, don't make a move, don't turn your head, count to 100 or you're dead. Turn around, wise guy, every weekend when I leave my job, wise guy, every Friday night I'm getting robbed, and you think that I'd know better than to walk home all alone, wearing fur, gold chains and leather, drinking beer and very stoned, hanging out where I should never, as I walk and talk to every single person that I meet on the street, giving out my private number to everybody I meet. Well, I've been going home with strangers using Subway Johns at night. I'll take any drug you give me if you say it's all right. Amazing I'm still alive. Hey buddy, can you spare a $5? Please help me till the cops arrive. Once upon a time, I was high in my life. Now I'm getting mugged in the park. What else can I do? I'll have to move out of New York. Nothing I can do, living my life in New York. Good. Thank you very much. Let's give another hand for Chino. I don't know why, he's just counting money. But,
One more time for Dove, ladies and gentlemen. Makes it the perfect amount of time, and then the mic goes limp. It was beautiful. It was a commercial nearly. One more time for all the comedians you guys heard tonight. Dove, myself, all the comics that got up. Congratulations, Ruth, comic of the night, well deserved. We'll discuss whether you want cash payment or a gift. Yes, quite. Benjamin is what we were talking about. Benjamin. Benjamin? My friend Benjamin? Mr. Blinker, you know who I'm talking about? A few of us know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, brother. I knew you would. I knew you would. A few of us, hey, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All right. And I took a while to count the money because I am very high right now. Happy 420, everybody. We did it. We made it through the whole night without falling asleep, without losing track of what's going on tonight. You guys get home safe out there. I hope you're all Uber drivers. No joke. I hope you're all picking up other people and giving them the weirdest rides of their lives. No, call an Uber if you're feeling funny. If you had a good time, please tell your friends. If you didn't, shut your fucking mouth. We don't need rumors. It's a small island. And subscribe to our YouTube, please. We are so close to making a little bit of money off of this shit show. If you can help, just follow our YouTube. We appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you next week. What was that? It's at the YouTube channel's at Comedy Simulator. Comedy Simulator, one word, at symbol before, at Comedy Simulator. Just hit subscribe, and you'll be notified every time we go live, and you can just ignore it. You don't even have to watch it. You can just ignore it. Just be like, oh yeah, I remember those fucking weirdos, and just keep scrolling. That's fine. But we just need the numbers. It's an algorithm thing. All right, guys. Love you so much. We'll see you next week. Should we announce a theme for next week already? What should we do next week? What have we done in a while? Oh, fuck. What was that? No, we did that not too long ago. The Wheel of Comedy was fun. We did that not too long ago. Jokes. But jokes. I'll figure it out. Animals. Are we just saying words now? Tow trucks. Lamb. No, it's potluck. All right. What is it? It's gonna be end of April.
Favorite sins.
Favorite sin? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Fuck it. Work? Jokes about work? Work jokes? Work jokes. I like that. I like that. Next week is work jokes. All right, that's the theme. Jokes about work. Workplace jokes. Get yourself fired. All right. We'll see you next week. Love ya. End simulation. Bye. What's that?
Alright. That's work on it. Survey says.
Less